as strong as it's been. Now, I
I
don't know if
that
that's
is.
a pattern. I don't know if that's that just, listen.
How many people have kind of quiet quit the Democratic Party?
There's tons of people. There's a lot of hidden votes. So there's people that are sick of Trump that are going to vote for her. There's people that are sick of the Democratic Party that are going to vote for him. And then there's probably people that are motivated by Roe v. Wade. Women potentially might vote some.
I think that's the Republicans' biggest fuck up.
It's a huge fuck up. I think suburban women are certainly a big demographic that swings elections. And
how about urban women?
Urban
How about all
women,
women?
all
No,
women
women don't want men telling them what the fuck to do with their bodies.
That's right.
Especially when men can't get pregnant. It's too fucking convenient.
Well, wait a minute, psychopath. Hold on. What? Wait a minute. I walked into that.
Do you know that they found out
abortion
that boxer
affects men as much as it does women?
Of course. Right. Sure. You know they found out that boxer that won the gold medal in the Olympics is actually a man?
No. But
yeah,
that's
the one that
shocking.
everyone was complaining was a biological male. Like, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
They have a medical condition. No. Has a micro penis.
Yeah.
Internal testicles.
Right.
Went through male puberty. Biological male.
Yeah.
XY chromosome. Whole deal. Won a gold medal in the women's Olympics in boxing.
It's so crazy to me. And I think the biggest problem is the donor class, because the donor class of the Democratic Party and like Republican Party, you either have people that are business owners that are donating because of business interests, or you have radicals that are donating because they are a radical activist that wants something that the American public thinks is crazy.
Right.
And biological men competing in women's sports is something most people think is crazy. And 13-year-olds getting puberty-blocking hormones, 11-year-old, all that stuff. Most people think it's crazy, but they have to just kowtow to this donor base that is maniacal.
Maniacal and
insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about money, right?
It's all about money. And it's the money guys are at least the billionaires will go, I want to build a casino, or I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to pollute a lake. This isn't good, but you know where they're coming from. When you're these radical activists, they're kind of motivated by this ideology that it's a very small group of people. Yeah. Like if you went to most people and said, do you think an 11-year-old should have a gender reassignment surgery or should take hormones to block their puberty? The vast majority of people would say no. No, they shouldn't. That's a crazy idea.
But the thing is, most people will say something different than they actually feel privately because they don't want to be attacked.
Right.
That's a weird one, because the people that will attack you are almost always the people that are pro that shit happening.
Right.
And those are the nuttiest fucking craziest
Those are the people that will misrepresent you. And right. I have a friend who's, they have very young children. They live in Long Island. And they, there's there's a book being read about gender identity to like 5 and 6 year olds.
Crazy.
And I'm texting with them and they're going, we're very like liberal people, but we're really confused as to why this is happening. And
they let activists get into schools.
That's right.
That's what it is. A lot of these teachers are just activists, and a lot of them don't have fucking kids, and a lot of them are gay, or queer, or trans, or this, or that, or they're a part of the posse. A lot of them are women too. Here's the other thing: a lot of them are women. Not to blame women, but it's like most of this stuff isn't being pushed. It's not like it's being pushed because a lot of people go, "Oh, they're groomers or pedophiles." Some of them might be, but a lot of them are just these do-gooder types that want to have medals pinned on them and ribbons pinned on them as to how great they are as people. Right.
So they're going, so it's not all these female teachers, they're not all trying to have sex with your kids. They're just trying to get accolades from their peers, and they want to talk about what a great person they are. So they're just like falling for anything. And they're out there distributing, whatever it is, books or, telling kids because they want to be a good person. They want to feel like they're a good person.
They want to be on the right side.
They want to be on the right side of things.
That's a good point.
And they're just not, I don't think nobody's pushing back in a way. Like, there's a lot of elitism and condescension that comes from the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party used to be a party of unions, of workers rights, and it was a party that people like my grandmother was in for years because she believed that people should be able to have health care, they should be able to have sick leave, or they should be able to have maternity care, whatever it is. But then it became a party dominated by kind of corporate elites, very wealthy donors, at Wall Street people, finance people, and also very radical fringe elements that are advocating policies that most Americans don't agree with. And then you cobble together that coalition of interest groups. And the only way that works is if you condescend to, because you can't have these debates because they lose them. They lose the debates.
Right.
So you can't have them. So the way to shut down a debate is to tell people, if you don't agree with me, you're racist, you're homophobic, transphobic, you're an idiot, you're stupid, you're not worthy of having this discussion, because they don't want to have the discussion. Because if they wanted to have a debate about healthcare, that's a debate.
Right.
People understand that. If they wanted to have a debate about early childhood education, people understand that. But the things they're choosing to focus on, like having a wide open southern border, for example, benefits nobody.
Right.
Truly. Unless you are a billionaire, multimillionaire who wants to hire people and pay them less money. It doesn't really even benefit the people that are coming into the country because they're working for wages that are far less. And it certainly doesn't benefit Americans, but like they don't want to have that argument.
Well, it